Hello, students. For your first year of MCOM, you are having a subject named Management Concepts and Organizational Behavior, that is MCOB. So, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about the syllabus of this subject. In first semester, we are going to learn various management concepts, and in second semester, we are going to deal with organizational behavior. Okay, so in first unit, we are going to see the introduction to management. You all have learned management deeply in your UG course. As far as MCOM regular students are concerned, two times in the UG course while doing their BCom, they have learned management during first year and last year. So first year you have learned about traditional management, and third year you have learned about modern management. So as other students have, at least, I mean, they are knowing about what is management. So here I won't say there's a repetition, but just there is a review. We are going to see what is the meaning, definition, nature and significance of management, so you can recall about what is management because you have learned it 2 years back. Then also we are going to see why it is management has emerged as a profession, why it is also called as professional management, and what need was felt and what are its characteristics. This is the first part which we are going to deal with, which you have already learned it, but as I said that it would be a revision for you. And then in the 1.4 we are going to see what sort of managerial skills are required by managers at especially at international level. So uh, it includes technical skills, communication skills, interpersonal skills, conceptual skills, then problem solving skills. So what all skills a manager must have within him so that he can face or cope up with the challenges of 21st century management. Along with that, we are going to see what kind of Henry Mintzberg role of manager. He is a management thinker on basis of his actual work done by his managers, and on basis of his research he has identified almost 10 important roles which managers have to play, and he has divided these 10 roles into three sets of roles, which are interpersonal roles, informational roles, and decisional roles. So under these three categories we are going to learn which are the different types of 10 important roles a leader has to play whenever he's working in a business organization. Okay, then the next part which we are going to see in first unit is management of change, or you can call it as change management as well. Now, change is inevitable in everybody's life, and as like it is inevitable in business organization as well. So, what kind of changes do take place in business organization, and why the management has to make changes in its organization? It may be its structure, it may be the technology, it may be the process of production, it may be anything. So whatever changes you want to introduce in business organization, what kind of managerial skills are required by the manager, and in that itself we'll be learning the Levin's force field analysis model, and also resistance to change and remedies to overcome the resistance. Now here what happens whenever a change is introduced, generally the employees view this kind of change in a very negative manner. Okay, so it's the duty of the management to convert that negative attitude into a positive one, and you have to see to it that all your employees are wholeheartedly, they welcome that change, and you have to convince them in that way. So, what are the reasons of resistance to change? Whenever any change is being introduced, the general tendency of employees is to view it negatively and they oppose that change or they resist the change. So what are the reasons behind that resistance and how you are going to overcome those resistance? This is what we are going to learn in unit number 1. And then in case of second unit, international management, we are going to see the Japanese management practices. Now, why Japan is a country where it is so very industrially developed, and what are the reasons behind it, or in short, we can say that what are the secrets behind success of Japanese companies. Okay, so what sort of secret business management practices are being practiced in the organization, that we are going to see in Japanese management practices. Then we are going to learn management in 21st century. So whatever changes have taken place in 21st century's management, so which changes have influenced the management? That means environmental changes and organizational changes. These are the two major changes which has influenced the management in 21st century, that we are going to learn in this unit. Then also we are going to see the concept of international management, in which along with the definition we are going to see what are the characteristics of management, international management, and what are the stages of internationalization of business. That means how from a domestic company to transnational company, TNC, what are the stages. It includes domestic, international, multinational, global, and transnational company. So how these five stages, what are these stages of internationalization of business, that we are going to see. Then also we are going to learn impact of globalization of management. So in that we are going to see that what kind of a deep impact of globalization has been on the management, what are the risks and the dangers in international economy, what is the challenge of internationalization of workforce or diversity in workforce, and what is the role of management in all this. Okay, and at the end we are going to see what should be the role of global manager. We have learned what, I mean, in first unit we'll be learning what kind of skills a manager must have. In this topic we are going to see what kind of a role a global manager has to play in the international management. Okay, then we are going to see in third unit, it deals with leadership and motivation. You have learned leadership and motivation, both the concepts you have learned it in your first year. I'm talking about MCOM first year regular students. While doing your BCom itself, you have learned the concepts or the functions of leadership and motivation, in which you remember you have learned the various theories of motivation. For example, Douglas McGregor's theory X and Y, Maslow's need hierarchy theory. Okay, so you know what is motivation and leadership. So along with definition, we are going to see, we are not going to repeat those theories back again in this year. We are going to study some new theories. So in leadership, along with concept definition, we are going to study the traits theory, behavioral theories, Fiedler's contingency theory, Hersey Blanchard's theory, the managerial lead, and Likard's four system of leadership. These are the theories which we are going to see. Then in this topic, it is very important that you must understand the difference between two theories, because the number of theories we are going to learn here. Then in case of motivation, along with the concept and process of motivation, again, as I'm telling you that motivation, you know the concept, but here we are not going to repeat any of the theories which you have learned during your first year. Process of motivation is also a new concept for you. Along in the theories of motivation, here this year we'll be learning about McClelland's theory of needs, William Ouch's theory Z. As I said, X and Y theories already you have learned it now. So this year you will be learning theory Z, and then ERG theory, Victor Vroom's expectancy theory, and Porter Laurel model of motivation. Okay. So all, I mean, this unit deals with all sorts of theories, both of leadership and motivation. Then coming towards our last topic is unit 4, in which we are going to study two functions of management, that is controlling and coordination. Controlling function, again, students, regular BCom students, you have learnt it during the first year about what is the controlling function and what are its techniques. So traditional and modern techniques, you have learnt it. A little bit addition this year is that whatever modern techniques like MIS, management information system, which is called as MIS, management audit, return on investment, network analysis, PERT and CPM, and statistical control tools are the new addition in it. Then in case of coordination, we are going to see what is the concept, definition, principles of coordination, the process of coordination, types of coordination, in which we are going to see internal and external coordination, and techniques of effective coordination. So this is what we are going to study in unit number 4. So this was the syllabus, and from next lecture we'll start with our syllabus. You all know that you are having a 60-40 pattern. So for 40 marks you'll be having seminar assignments and your active participation. For 60 marks you'll be having these 4 units you'll be learning for your SEE. Okay, so with this I end with my today's lecture. From tomorrow onwards we'll start with our syllabus unit 1. Thank you.